Hey guys, Bazzy back here, and we have a trade to look at in the NHL here today. A lot of news going around free agency and everything like that, but the Washington Capitals have acquired Jakob Chychrun from the Ottawa Senators. Honestly, I think this is a very, very good pickup here for Washington. Didn't have to give all too much here, so let's go take a look at this trading game and start breaking it down. So we have the trade all loaded up in game here. The Washington Capitals are sending Nick Jensen along with a 2026 third round pick to Ottawa. Jensen here in game, 82 overall, a defensive defenseman. Again, he's not going to do anything really too flashy for you, but he is a very solid guy on the blue line. Not going to put up a ton of points, that's just not his game at all, but he's going to be a guy that can go out there, he can block shots, take the puck away, and just be a guy that you can rely on. He will also have a contract of just over $4 million for 2 more seasons. And like I said, a third is also going with him. So in exchange, it's Jakob Chychrun. 86 overall in game, obviously came over from the Arizona Coyotes. What was that, last trade deadline, something like that? And he's had some up and down seasons. In Arizona, he was playing really, really good. Looked like he was going to be almost like a superstar defenseman in this league. But since going to Ottawa, it's been a little bit mixed results. He is a good two-way defender, and he is making $4.6 million for 1 more season. Be interesting to see if Washington can extend that, but let's try this trade in game here. Ottawa, they do reject that trade. The value was on the side of Ottawa quite a bit, so that is understandable they did reject it. Let me force this trade through, then we'll go take a look at the lines for these teams. So starting with the Capitals, I really like what they've been doing outside of the Dubois trade. Everything else I think has been pretty solid for them, adding Mangiapane. They signed Duham today. They also signed on the defense here, Matt Waugh. And yeah, their top 4 defenses, even their top 6 defense there. Like you have TVR and you have Sandin on the bottom pairing. Like I don't really see a hole in there for those guys to move up. And then in the net, they did acquire Logan Thompson for only 2/3. That was like a nothing trade for them. So get your starting goalie right there for pretty cheap. Now let's go look at the Senators. So going to Ottawa here, and again, not everything for the Senators here will be totally accurate. They still have Kachuk and Parker Kelly, who are not qualified. Pinto there, who has requested a trade this morning. It sounds like Chabot might be on the move. His 10-team no-trade clause has been released. They have Jensen on the top pairing with him. You still have Sanderson there, obviously a stud on defense. And then you have Ullmark, who will be your starter this year. Then quickly just going over my thoughts on the trade here today. And for the Capitals, it is a no-brainer. Bringing in Jakob Chychrun, a guy that can definitely slot into your top 4, if not your top 2 for sure. Only getting paid 4.6. If you can get an extension for him and keep him there, another 5-6 years, I don't know what term will look like for him, but I think that would be a very, very smart move, just getting that all done and having him locked up. And then for the Senators, I know at this point he probably told the team that he just wasn't going to be signing. I don't know if that's actually public knowledge or not, if that's actually been revealed or not, but it kind of seemed like that was going to be the case when it came to Chychrun. So really, you had him for 1 more year at 4.6. I don't know if maybe you held on to him a little bit longer. You could have got more at the deadline. I honestly don't really see why you wouldn't really do that, because players around the deadline normally at least fetch like a first-round pick or something along those lines. I know you're getting Nick Jensen, you have an extra year of security there, but he is a defenseman I think you can go out in free agency and find and get someone who's, somewhat comparable. So it definitely does confuse me from the Senators side of things, but it seems like they're really trying to just totally reconstruct the blue line here, especially if a guy like Chabot ends up getting moved. That would be huge for Ottawa and hopefully get a little bit more in return for him, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. But that'll do it for today's trade simulation video looking at the Jakob Chychrun trade to Washington. Definitely let me know down in the comments, what did you guys think of this trade here today? And who knows, I might be back for another video today. We'll have to see if any more trades go down in the NHL. But that'll do it for this one. I'll see you all in the next video.